We're winning big, big, big in the Republican Party for the nomination like nobody's ever seen before. Let's see, there it is. Trump at 71, Ron De-sanctimonious at 10%, Mike Pence at 7. Oh, Mike's doing better than I thought.
Trump's rally in Pennsylvania has sparked some outrage in right-wing circles. Can you pick out what he said there that upset some right-wing media figures? He used a nickname against Ron DeSantis, and it is starting this interesting battle within the right wing that I think is worth discussing. So first I should note that the Ron De-sanctimonious nickname is not even something that Trump has come up with. It's not a Trump original. To be fair, it's not simplistic enough to be a Trump original.
100%.
Right?
As soon as I saw that, I was like, ain't no way Trump came up with that. And it turns out it's Roger Stone.
Yeah, Roger Stone came up with it, which, I mean, it's what it is. Whatever.
No, it's terrible. It's a terrible nickname. Trump is better at the nicknames. Even if they're super dumb nicknames, they're kind of catchy.
Yeah, little Marco.
Yeah, it's sanctimonious.
Yeah.
Trump doesn't even know what it means.
But anyway, all right, so now let's get to the backlash. So Matt Walsh did not like that. DeSantis is an extremely effective conservative governor who has had real policy wins and real cultural wins. Trump isn't going to be able to take this one down with a dumb nickname.
Ooh, drums.
He better have more than that up his sleeve, but he wasn't done yet, Cenk.
Okay,
He's got
first of all,
more.
he doesn't. He doesn't have anything up his sleeve. Okay.
Also, nice job launching your public attack against the most popular conservative governor in America 3 days before the midterms, when we're all supposed to be showing a united front.
He don't like that, as Anna would say.
He don't like that.
Okay.
Ben Shapiro also jumped in.
Ooh,
Okay, so Shapiro says a few points on Ron DeSanctimonious. Number one, terrible branding.
Agreed for once with Ben.
Number two, reminding everyone you have no discipline by attacking a top gubernatorial candidate popular with the base 2 days before an election and a week before launching a comeback campaign is an interesting strategy. And apparently Trump saw this backlash because during his rally in Florida, literally the next day, he changed his tune a little bit on Ron DeSantis. Let's watch.
The people of Florida are going to reelect the wonderful, the great friend of mine, Marco Rubio, to the United States Senate. And you're going to reelect Ron DeSantis as your governor of your state.
Now, the most interesting part of that video is the reaction to Ron DeSantis, right? So you hear the crowd and like their tepid response to Marco Rubio getting reelected, and then he says Ron DeSantis, and the crowd goes wild. Nah, Trump he's stewing, and I enjoy that, right?
100%.
Right now, at this very moment, wherever he is, whichever room he's in the corner in a fetal position, rocking back and forth. They like Ron DeSantis more. They like Ron DeSantis more.
No, they don't like him more, and so that's
they might.
No way. So here's where it gets interesting. Okay, so first of all, I'll tell you what he's doing. First thing he did is he called Roger Stone and yelled at him. Why'd you have me say that? It was stupid. Okay, you see what people are saying? Okay, you dummy. Okay, then why'd you say it? You're in charge. Anyways, so look, Trump does A/B testing all the time. He doesn't call it that. He doesn't know what that means.
No one calls it that, so you should explain to them what A/B testing is.
Yes, it's a fancy way in digital media of referring to trial and error. Okay, so he'll go in front of a crowd and be like, Ron DeSanctimonious, and people are like, boo. He's like, Ron DeSantis is great. You're like, he's like, yeah, that's what I meant. DeSantis is great, right? Like back in 2013, 2014, he did this with immigration. He would go on conservative talk radio and he'd be like, immigrants good for the country? They're like, boo. He's like, no, bad for the country. They're like, yeah. He's like, yeah, bad for the country, yes. Okay, because why? He's a con man. So he's just constantly trying to find, what do you want? I'll pretend to give it to you, so you'll give me your money, your vote, whatever it is, and I'll trick you out of it, right? So he did a trial balloon there and it didn't go well. And so he backpedaled out of it. He does it all the time. The other thing is, like, it's kind of a weird thing to give Trump credit on, but he doesn't hold on to grudges, right? So like, he used to call Marco Rubio, little Marco. And Marco Rubio had made a crack about the size of his genitalia, Trump's genitalia, because hey, if you have small hands, you might have a small. And he's like, oh yeah, I got no problems there, little Marco. I got no problems, okay? Trust me, believe me, right? But now all of a sudden he's like, Marco, my great friend, right? So he's just testing things out. But at the end of the day,
nice hand gesture, Cenk. Anyway.
Okay. At the end of the day, though, I don't believe any of this. If Trump will blow all their houses down. Okay.
Look at you, a believer in Trump, huh?
No, I'm like, look, within the Republican.
You're right wing now.
I'm saying right winger. Jake loves Trump. No. Of course, I despise Trump, but Ron DeSantis, just as I suspected. I've been telling you guys for not a long time, just the last couple of weeks, because I was waiting to see how's the polling going to go. You need information before you make the decisions. But just as I was telling you guys, he's too weak. He's going to back down from Trump. Now reports are out saying, if Trump runs, DeSantis is not going to run. And by the way, get a load of this mistake. He says, oh, I'm 44, what difference does it make? Trump will, if he wins, that's his second term anyway, I'll just run in 2028. You think he's gonna leave? You dumbass. You think he's gonna leave? Okay.
Yeah, I mean, if he wins, yeah, I don't know.
No, they don't get it. Even DeSantis doesn't get it.
Yeah, they think it's all a game.
They think that it's normal. They think
it's interesting because they're enabling someone who is genuine about just kind of like being a dictator in this country.
Yeah, he's a genuine fascist. And like people say, oh, DeSantis is a fascist. I never thought that. I hate DeSantis, but
he's just
DeSantis is a regular politician, regular craven politician,
yes,
right?
Yep.
DeSantis would never, I don't think he's got it in him to be like, no, democracy's done, send in the tanks.
I'm not leaving.
I'm not leaving. Trump would do it in a second. He did try to do it. He already tried to do it, right? And so they still don't get it. He's a fascist. Even they don't realize that. But they know him well enough to be scared of him. And Matt Walsh and Ben Shapiro, bitches through and through. The minute Trump runs, they're like, oh yes, sir, yes, of course he's Ron DeSanctimonious. Of course he is, we hate him, anything you want, Donald, anything. Remember when Ben was like, oh yeah, Trump's no good, back in like 2015.
I do remember
The minute Trump started winning, he's like, I love Trump. I think he has a nice buttocks, he's really fit, Trump, I love him, right? Because they're weak. They're very, very weak people. They will not oppose Trump if they think they're going to lose their audience, and their audience loves Trump.
All right. One other thing I wanted to just quickly mention is it's not just about the crowd seeming to love DeSantis and supporting DeSantis. It's also the donors who are now lining up behind DeSantis. One of the latest big billionaire donors is Ken Griffin, who publicly announced his support for DeSantis should he run in 2024. He has given nearly $60 million to federal Republican candidates and campaigns in this election cycle alone. So this is a deep-pocketed individual. But apparently he's tired of Trump and wants something new. DeSantis has a tremendous record as governor of Florida, and our country would be well served by him as president. Trump did a lot of things really well and missed the mark on some important areas. And for a litany of reasons, I think it's time to move on to the next generation.
So this is a real fight. So these are the big moneyed elites in the Republican Party. $60 million ain't nothing to mess with, right? And a lot of the big hedge fund guys are going, hey, nice job on the corporate tax cuts, okay? Now move along though, you're a little unstable. And we want someone that's easier to control. Ron DeSantis is perfect. A lot of huffing and puffing, but when we say, hey boy, come here and do as you're told, Ron DeSantis will fly in and do exactly as he's told by the donors.
That's exactly right. I mean, when it came to the rollout of the coronavirus vaccines, he made sure that his wealthy donors were the first to get it. That's who Ron DeSantis is. So that's how he would run the country if he won. All right.
Yeah, and that was him doing it very publicly, so that he got him a little bit of trouble, but not much publicly. Yeah. But that was him saying to the donors, I will kiss your ass more than any other politician will. Look, these guys can't stand up to a real populist. Trump is a fake real populist in that he's in it for himself, not in it for you guys. And he will take all these guys down. That's my assessment. Thanks for watching the Young Turks. We really appreciate it. Another way to show support is through YouTube memberships. You'll get to interact with us more. There's live chat emojis, badges. You've got emojis of me, Anna, John, JR. So those are super fun. But you also get playback of our exclusive member-only shows and specials right after they air. So all of that, all you gotta do is click that join button right underneath the video. Thank you.